Powering up the display starts with turning the ignition key to the on position. When powered on, the computer starts the boot process. First, you'll see the splash screen followed by a reminder to grease the pump. This is a valuable reminder of the importance of material pump health and operation. Once the computer has booted up properly, the next screen is displayed.
So when I first boot, the computer goes through the boot up process. You saw that happening. This is my main operation screen. If I want to go to look at the menu to see other options, I just push the button here with the circle on it, and now I can select operation and go back to where I was at. Or I can do calibration, and I go to my calibration screens. Here I have 4 different settings I can set up for calibration. I can do diagnostics. So here I can see engine diagnostics, control diagnostics, spray system, speed sensors. Come back to engine. So I'll just show you each one of these real quick while I'm in here. If I've got any engine faults, it's going to show me what they are. Very handy. If I go to controls, and when we talk about the control area network, one of the things that's hard about this is it's a black box and people get confused and they want to blame the hydraulics or the electronics because they think they don't know how it works. So how do we get there really quickly? Let's select the controls. So here, there's a picture. So if I move the joystick forward and reverse, I can tell that the joystick is communicating to the computer system. So I know that my joystick movement is okay. If I push my knife valve open and closed, I can see those buttons. My spray bar open and closed. My box up and down. Box rotate. My sprinkler. And then I do my other keypad. So I can test each one of these and make sure that they are communicating. See, some are latching, some are just momentary. Right. I can test all of my switches to make sure that they are working as desired. So that takes a lot of the concern out of it and ease of diagnostics. If my joystick is not operating, is it the joystick? Where is the problem? Where do I start my troubleshooting, my diagnostics? If I move this forwards and backwards, and I can see it moving on the screen, I know it's not the joystick. So I move to my next level of troubleshooting. So this is a very useful, quick way of helping us get to a solution when there is a problem that occurs. Settings lets us go through and we can adjust our 2-speed. If we wanted to manually turn it on or off, we could do it through here. Machine information gives us some basic information on the software. We can change the language in units. So in language, we go English or Spanish. Those are the 2 basic languages that we have in here. Under units, come down here, and we can change it from standard to metric. So we have those, that easy adjustment control can increase or decrease the brightness of the screen. You know, if we're working at night, might want to lighten the screen up so it's not quite as bright. Most of the time, we want to just keep it bright. But you have that freedom and flexibility to make those adjustments. And then the last thing is maintenance. And this is pretty handy. We can see what the hours are since this machine was last maintained. The engine oil, fan belt, all of those things. And under here, the mechanic is given the code so that the mechanic can reset these numbers, and so you can control that these don't just get cleared out by the operator in the field running the machine. We want the mechanic to may look at it and they can see when this was last maintained, they can update it. Pretty handy little feature.